All right, let's take a look at where we left off. When I press play here and I hit start, you can see inside of our game window here, it plays the animation, the computer flies off, and she's upset. All right, let's go ahead and just make sure that we save this scene. And what I want to do is I want to introduce you to how to create animated cutscenes for non-playable characters. Now, these would be characters that are in the background. So let's go ahead and go to a new scene here. We'll just do basic URP or standard, whatever you have inside your project. I'll just do standard. And the difference really is the basic one you could see as a directional light and camera. The standard has direction light, global volume, and a post-processing effect, which is good because we covered a little bit about post-processing effects before. That's how we get the glowing stuff. But I'll just do basic for now because I just want to cover that. The really just dolly tracks and nav mesh. All right, so go up to tools and then Pro Builder window here and Pro Builder window. I'm going to go with a new shape here. And I'm just going to make it about 4 units wide for now. I'll zoom out a little bit. And it looks like my Pro Builder asset is missing the texture on this computer. And the way to fix that is go to Tools, Pro Builder, or Window Package Manager rather, and go to your Pro Builder package, which would be in Unity Registry. Well, in Project, it would be in Project, so it should be here, Pro Builder. And then go to Samples, and then you'll see Universal Render Pipeline. Go ahead and import. Now I'm going to restart Unity and pause the video, and then it should appear. Also, just make sure before we do that you save the scene. So I'm going to save this as here scenes, and then this will be scene. This could be NPC scene, and that way you have this NPC scene that you could always refer back to when for your portfolio or in job interviews. All right, so I restarted and I don't see the texture, and the reason for that is I think we just have to make a new shape. So let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Now you can see that that shape is there. If I zero it out, it's going to place that in the corner there at 0, 0, 0. When the reality is I just want it to, I want the shape to be in the 0 and then the character to move across that axis. So I'm going to click on center pivot here, and then now you can see that my pivot has shifted to the center, and I'll zero that out. Let me go ahead and hit F to focus on this. Let's pause the video and go over to Mixamo, and let's introduce a new character to our game. All right, here we are back in Mixamo, and we have a bunch of cool characters here. I'm just trying to find one that sort of matches the style of what we've been doing. This guy matches her, so I'll go ahead and click on AJ. And I'm just going to go ahead and download the AJ model. He's pretty cool. I like his backpack and stuff. What has he got going on here? Man Sport. Interesting. Pretty cool. And then I like his, what is that? Looks like the mouse DJ and stuff. So he's a pretty cool character. And you could also study these and take them apart if you're learning character modeling. So let's go ahead and hit download. And we've already downloaded the other ones to our scene. So I don't necessarily have to show you how to download to your computer or anything. All right, let's jump over to walk cycles and let's find a walk for AJ. And let's see this crouched walk. Let's do it in place. So we could do something like this, but I don't have a story laid out yet for him. You know, that would be like, you know, why he's crouching. Like, is he going to sneak up on, you know, one of the guys and scare them? But let's see, like maybe there's a scare animation in here and we could do something like that. Let's see. I like this zombie walk too. There's a zombie pack here of 12. There's this. Let's see. I like it. Okay. So maybe I'm going to download this one. And I'm going to do this without the skin. And maybe he's just a playful kid. He's got a really good imagination. And let's see what the other sneaks look like. Otherwise, I might just have him do like a zombie, just like a zombie, let's see, sneaking forward. Let's do in place here. Yeah, he's just he's just a goofy kid. And he sneaks up and he just like does a scare. All right. So let's go ahead and I'm going to pause the video and download this. All right, so back in Unity, I'm going to make a new folder and just call this characters. And I'll drag in the prefabs folder, Sophia and Todd. Oops. get all these in the character folder. Let's get Todd in that folder. Now I'm going to make a new folder in here also called AJ. You can name the character whatever you want. I'm just going with what their naming convention is. And I'm going to pause the video and just import in those characters. And if you forgot how to import, you can just right click and go to import, new asset, and then just import them in, or you could drag them in. So with AJ here, I'm going to change it to use embedded material external legacy and hit apply. And he might need to be fixed. You can see that his texture is broken. So like if I drag AJ into the scene, oh, you know what? It actually prompted me here in the left corner to fix now. So I'll fix now and should fix his texture. If I select walking here, because I didn't, I downloaded it without the skin, I have to drag the AJ model into this area. Let's see. Can I drag AJ in there? Why is it not letting me drag AJ in? Let's see. You know what? I think I have to drag AJ from the scene. Let's hit F to focus on this guy. I think I have to drag AJ from the scene into here to see it. Interesting. Well, let's see if it's broken, because last time this didn't work. Let's see, break animation. Let's give this a shot. So inside of AJ's folder, let's right click, create an animation controller. And I'm going to call this AJ animator controller. And then on AJ here, I'm actually going to create an empty object here. And I'm going to zero this out. And then I want to make sure AJ is 000, and I'm going to drag him on there. And I'm going to call this AJ. And then this could be called AJ model. And on this AJ here, let's go ahead and drag the animation controller on there. And then I'm going to double click this controller, and I'm going to drag walking and zombie scream into here. And actually, I'm going to delete both of these. And I'm going to go into walking animation here, go to animation, and rename this to AJ walk. And like I said, I'm not sure, but I might have to, let's hit check in here. Oh, not check in, sorry. Walk and hit enter. There we go. Once I hit enter, I want to loop time and loop pose and hit apply. And same thing with zombie scream. I'll name this zombie scream. Loop time. Or you know what? We only want this to play once. Go ahead and hit apply. And now we can grab both of these and you should see walk. It's just pulling in the animation that's down here. Now let's see. Let's test this. Something weird going on. Why is my camera below? Is there two cameras? Oh, I think AJ as a model might have a camera in him. Let's see if there is one in there. Here's bottom. Yeah, interesting. It looks like this bottom camera came in with AJ. So let's delete that bottom camera. There we go. Now let's take our main camera here. Just bring it in. And we're going to be using Cinemachine and stuff to make this work again. And let's see, AJ model. Here's AJ. AJ model. Let's go ahead and rotate this. Well, we're going to rotate it sideways anyway, so I might rotate my directional light just so we could see it. Actually, we want it this way. Anyway, okay. So let's press play. See if that animation controller is working. And it is not working. Let's see, what is going on here? So we have AJ animation controller. And neither of these are working. I wonder if it's because my animation controller, let's cut this. And let's add it here. Yeah, there we go. It needs to be on the actual mesh that has the joints and all that stuff, which is this guy right here. All right, let's set the walk in place. So there's your default state. Let's hit play, see if that works. I don't know if this is the right walk. Let me pause the video and try to re-import this walk. So it was actually user error because I forgot that I didn't download a walk. I downloaded a sneaking forward. Okay, so let's do that. And I'm going to loop time and loop pose for that sneaking forward, and then hit apply. Delete this walk out of here and grab sneaking forward and drag that in. Right click, set that as layer default state, hit play. Now the other way to test this is you can select your character here. And because we have this animation controller with the animations, you could see, let's put timeline back here. On the animation here, I can switch between sneaking forward and just swipe through that and zombie scream. All right, and like I said, I think I want to, for this one, I'm going to have the camera be a side view camera. So we'll get into that later, but here's my Z facing forward. And I think we have a good project set up. We're at 11 minutes, and what we'll do in the next video is we'll start working on dolly cameras and nav meshes, and which is how you do sort of like one of the steps in AI.